Here we go. We are here for Ben Whittaker versus Suarez. Let's take a little look at them tail of the tape. Ben Whittaker, 28 years old, 6'3" with a 75-inch reach. Fighting out of the orthodox stance, but he's been known to switch sometimes. Taking on Suarez, who is 34, 6 foot with a 72-inch reach. Oh, and a big shot to open the fight straight away, straight out there, putting on the pace from Ben Whittaker. And again, this could be a short night. We may not see it through the first round. He's caught him cold, he's not out cold, and he's caught him again. This is non-stop from Ben Whittaker here, the exact performance we would like to see. Now has him pushed up against the ropes. But I'm not sure if this was the... I'd say this is somewhat of a step up. I remember Suarez for Lyndon Arthur, and he pushed him pretty close. Ultimately, he would lose that fight. Obviously, I think Whittaker's fight with Cameron was probably his toughest test to date. The two fights with Cameron, maybe the Gavassi fight in his last one. But he got him out of there and around, and he was looking for a second like he might do the same. Oh, and again. Now, I think he may have went down there, but possibly the C64 won't allow that if it's right on the bell like that shot was. So, 2 10-7s and a 10-10 that round. A little bit surprised that it wasn't 3 10-7s, to tell you the truth. Very dominant round for Ben Whittaker in my books. But Suarez starting a little bit more positively this round, starting to push it back. And, you know, coming off the heels of last week, a huge weekend for boxing. Huge fight. Tyson Fury getting the win over Matchroom. This weekend, not as strong in the main event, but across the country, across the promotions and across the night, it's a fantastic night of fighting. We'll all be looking forward to seeing Ben Whittaker getting out there, doing what he does with the showboating, hopefully putting on a real good performance so he can take that next step towards the world title honours. The next one won't be a world title, I wouldn't imagine, but it'll be another step up, and he is on that journey towards that. Still plenty of time for Ben Whittaker. But also on that card, we have Peter McGraw back out. Real good fighter. Always enjoy a Peter McGraw fight. He will be taking on Mansilla. Not someone I am familiar with, to be honest, but I look forward to it all the same. He's coming off that loss against Shavs Masood, so I imagine this will be just a run out to get him back on that level. Ended around there. Okay, we've got a 10-7 and a 10-8 Suarez, and we got a 10-8 Whittaker, leaving it at a 3-point fight going into the third round. But yeah, so it will be nice to see Peter McGraw back out there and looking... Oh! Could that be it? He's hanging his head. Ooh, I wasn't sure if he was going to get up then. And a long time left in this round. Even longer left in the fight. Suarez looking petrified. And again, he's caught. It could just be a matter of time. Ben Whittaker starting so effectively early on. And again. And again, Suarez really struggling with the timing and the speed of Ben Whittaker. Every shot nearly is knocking his head back. But looking like he may survive this round as we enter the last 10 seconds. But yeah, oh, and again, but he's going to get out of it. And again, he's gone down right at the end of the round. The count starts. It's over. Oh my. Has he won? I don't know what's happened. It looks like it's the end of the round. And somehow that's not 3 10-7s, 2 10-7s to Ben Whittaker, giving him a 9-point lead. That is unbelievable. That really is. Also, we have Molly Meatball McCann on the card. A very interesting journey in boxing so far. I've enjoyed it. She picked up a knockout in there, had a few points decisions, but she's really good and really heavy-handed, I think, across the 3 fights that she's had. So it'll be interesting to see her out again. She'll be taking on Johnson, 3-3. So, you know, similar level test to her past couple. And yeah, I think we can get some good fights out of Molly McCann. Suarez having Whittaker pinned up against the ropes. Looking like this could be the best round so far for Suarez. But yeah, across the whole weekend, we have some real good fights. Alicia Bamgard takes on Shin. Now, we know all about Alicia Bamgard. Real good fighter. Right at the top of the women's division. 17-1. And I felt she fought Delphine Bassoon, and she fought many others. And she's got a bit of a reputation over here in the UK. And she'll be taking on another woman who has a reputation over here in the UK. A woman that I'm familiar with. I saw her in the Royal Albert Hall taking on Caroline Dubois. And that was a really entertaining fight. I enjoyed that fight a lot as Ben Whittaker goes down. Getting up at the count of 7. Is it all starting to fall apart for Whittaker? The last round more in Suarez's favour. This round for sure in Suarez's favour. But not been able to capitalise on it yet. But what's interesting from a UK standpoint is this is, I believe, only the second MVP fight on Sky Sports. It will be in that later time slot. We've also got Shandisa Green on that card, another big name in women's boxing. Beat Savannah Marshall, and I think her only loss come to Desirin, I believe. But yeah, so that's going to be a fun card. It is in that later time slot on Sky Sports. So how many people watch it, I don't know. But it is a decent card for the second offering. And 3 10-7s across the board for Suarez there. That has actually put him in around in front, which is crazy to me. But that is how it goes. That is how it goes sometimes. Nathaniel Collins will also... Ben Whittaker goes down again. This really is starting to fall apart for Ben Whittaker. And he might be hurting. Can Suarez capitalise? He is a big puncher. Of his 21 victories, 20 coming by knockout. So he definitely has the power to hurt Ben Whittaker. Ben Whittaker has all the movement, the speed, the skills to win this fight. But if he does get caught, that is where this becomes a real problem. He caught Suarez back, rocking the head back. But he's done that a lot and he's not been able to follow up and get the knockdown. And is there a problem? I think that's been a bit of a side note in Ben Whittaker's career. That is the power actually there? He can do. I think it may be. I think, you know, I don't think he's took his earlier fights too seriously. He's gone in there and tried to show off the movement and get them memed in. Wow, what? 3 10-7s to Whittaker. Okay. So that puts Whittaker in front again now. 163-155. Wasn't expecting that. But like I say, all the time, you can't trust boxing judges. And you definitely can't trust boxing judges on the 664. Shot there from Ben Whittaker. But we will also see the return of Sam Gilly this weekend in the card headlined by Collins and Lorente. So this will be a fun fight. Good to see he lost to Ishmael Davis. But before that, we're on a nice little run. And it'll be good to see him back out. But in the headliner of that fight, it's the big rematch. A good rematch. Maybe not big, maybe not getting the attention it deserves. And you know, I can't really talk. I've chosen to cover the Ben Whittaker fight instead. So there must be a reason for that. But Collins has looked really good. He's looked really good. They drew last time out. Very close fight. Before that, he got the TKO over Lee McGregor. That was a 50-50 going into that, and he made light work of it. And, you know, he's really at the point where he's just won, 10-8 Whittaker, 10-9 Suarez, 10-7 Whittaker. 12-point lead for Ben Whittaker going into 8th. So, yeah, so it'll be... Collins is just one... fight. I mean, if he wins this, he will be right up there for the world title. He is currently #1 in the WBC as Ben Whittaker goes down. Fighting like this, Ben Whittaker will not end up #1 anywhere. You know, he's in front on the scorecards here. He may not make it as he lands big, but that has been a story of the fight. And Suarez's more explosive power is certainly showing within this fight, because Whittaker's landing clean shots, he's controlling most of the work, but Suarez is coming through and catching them with them big punches, and that is a real risk in this fight. That is a real risk for Ben Whittaker. Now, I know you might say, oh, opponents, easier opponents. I mean, having a half, you can either punch or you can't you? It's as simple as that. So if Suarez catches him clean on the button, Ben Whittaker could have a problem that night. Ended around there. We'll get back to Nathaniel Collins after we do a little breakdown of the scores. So 2 10-7s Whittaker and a 10-8 Whittaker. Suarez slow to come out of the corner there. Either something caught him towards the end, or he's starting to feel the pace of this fight. But yeah, Nathaniel Collins is already the #1 in the WBC. And Bruce Carrington, the world champion, that's a real fun fight, isn't it? It's a great fight. That will sit nicely as a co-main event on a big card somewhere, I believe. Or you could even put it, having it over in Scotland, I think it can run as a main event. It can run as on a big card, you know. Not that this isn't a big card, but you know, the next level, one that garners a bit of mainstream interest. So yeah, we've got all that on this weekend again, making it a fantastic weekend of boxing. But we know Ben Whittaker, so that's why I chose to cover this fight. A good shot again from Ben Whittaker, sticking the jab in. He ducks down and he throws that jab, the elusive style of Ben Whittaker. Just wish we saw a little bit more pop. Let's see them scorecards again. The rib is broken of Suarez. That could become a problem. Let's watch this round, because I think we're 1 or 2 punches away to the body. If Whittaker lands them, that'll be the end of the fight. But he does have to be wary of the Suarez power. It's been the occurring theme in this fight throughout. And it's real interesting. I think it's obvious where we go after this fight. If Whittaker wins, let's put him in with Lyndon Arthur. That'd be a great fight. I really like that fight. He beat Suarez. If Whittaker comes out and he beats Suarez, it makes sense. Good shot. He wobbled him, and I think they're stepping back. I think that's it. The rib is gone. Referee stops the fight due to injury. Suarez is bent over in pain. The rib is gone. The rib is given out. The winner by doctor's stoppage is Ben Whittaker. Yeah, broken rib, knocked down twice. Ben Whittaker knocked down 3 times, but is a mile in front scorecards. That's the prediction.